in Ballari and Raichur. 19 deaths, Professor. It is not a joke. Cardiac arrest, haemorrhage, and Asha workers said when we went and reported, they were kind of ignored. I mean, the medical system seems to be going through a terrible phase in Karnataka, sir.
Yeah, it is shocking that the maternal deaths, one after another, starting from Ballari and then Chikballapur, I mean, the other places, including Raichur and Sindanur area and all that. We were shocked. People of Karnataka are in total distress to know why our government hospitals are not safe for women, especially for the new mothers who are going to give birth to our future citizens. If that happens to them, imagine the plight of the other people who are being treated in the hospitals and all that. So therefore, I think it's a sheer negligence on the part of the doctors who are in charge of these hospitals. And also, second thing is there is no kind of monitoring over the purchase of drugs and the outdated drugs that are being used. And there is a kind of mafia. I am told that there is a mafia which tries to manipulate with the purchasing department of medicines, and also in connivance with the doctors and the kind of things that are happening there. It's the poor people who go, not the well-to-do or rich people will never go. They will go to private hospitals and they can afford also. But majority of the people definitely go to government hospitals. If the trust is lost and a series of deaths have occurred, now imagine the plight of the tragedy that has befallen on the families of these 19 women who died in the whatever.
Sir, 19 in Raichur, 5 in Ballari, 24. Yeah. 24 children are orphaned today, sir. No mothers. This is such a big tragedy. And I think Mr. Gundu Rao.
Nobody can replace the mother.
No one
Nobody
can
replace the mother.
Yeah.
It is the mother who has to take care of the new children. It is not the government or social welfare department or any other agency and all that. That's all a kind of thing which I don't think anybody will trust in.
A great
the
tragedy.
system is so decayed, rotten, that it is very difficult how to plug it. It is true that the minister has said we are ready for any inquiry and all that. That is a standard repair.
Yeah, now only. No, sir, yesterday this Dinesh Gundu Rao refused any SIT probe and refused any judicial probe. It is only today he's talking about judicial probe. Why? Yeah. Because he has been hemmed in from all sides. It is not just the opposition. I'm not talking about Ashwath Narayan or R. Ashoka. It is just the guilt. And I think he needs to stand up. First day he said, I will resign. Let him resign. Satya Prakash, I want you on screen now because considering you did not want to politicize it. 24 deaths, Satya? This is not a joke. Okay. Shocking is the word. Wait, let me tell you, the Asha workers, they are saying 70% of the deaths which took place, of new mothers, they suffered complications following hemorrhage, and most of them are hailing from rural areas of Karnataka. Is this what the government promises women of Karnataka, particularly from rural areas, Satya?
Sudha, today, after 2 days continuously I am on this subject, I have taken few data and I would like to present before you raw data.
Sure.
I think there is a big mountain that has been made out of what has happened here, and let me prove it through data. The MMR, maternal mortality rate, is a metric which is used to see where our state lies. The national average has been 83 per MMR per 1 lakh, while Karnataka is at 64. Okay. Last year it was at 65. Okay. Now if we look at other states, if you really look whether Karnataka is really doing bad, let us look. Karnataka is at 64, UP is at 167, Rajasthan is at 113 per 1 lakh child births, Odisha is at 119, Madhya Pradesh is at 173, Bihar is at 118, AP and Telangana are better than us. Kerala is better than us. Okay. So first I want to tell that MMR ratio of Karnataka is not as bad as we are all thinking.
No, Satya, this is very cruel. Satya, I'm talking about the South. This is a show called the South Indian. You are a South Indian. Professor Puranik is a South Indian. We do in all indices better than the North. You take anything,
You know
education,
what is the
literacy,
national average?
MMR. No, 93 or 83.
You know what
Yesterday I
is the
was
national
reading.
average?
But the point is, Karnataka needs to hang its head in shame because average you are doing well. That does not absolve you, Satya. Please, that does not absolve you.
Allow me-
I think Gundu
allow
Rao
me
should
to put
actually
my point
resign.
and then-
Yeah, go ahead.
allow
Go
me
ahead.
to put
Take.
my
I mean,
point
I
and
have to
then
go
you
to.
can come back.
Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead. Go
Allow
ahead,
me
Satya.
to put one point. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm not telling that we are the best, but we are definitely among the best 3 or 4 states in the country.
I don't agree.
Okay?
I don't agree.
No. You check. I'm giving you the MMR rates. I'm
Fine.
giving you the
You're
MMR
done.
rates.
You're done. I don't
I'm
agree
not,
with
I'm
this.
not
I don't
banking
agree
on,
with this.
I'm
24
not
deaths in a
banking on
span of
rhetoric.
2
I'm not
months is
banking on
shocking.
rhetoric.
No.
Okay.
Professor
Let me
Puranik,
tell what is the problem with
Professor Puranik,
Karnataka.
no, I have to also go to him. I'll come back to you, Satya. Please be patient. Professor Puranik, is this even an argument? Am I comparing Karnataka with Bihar? These are all Bimaru states. I am not even going there, sir. I am only talking about 24 deaths in isolation. I am not comparing Karnataka with Tamil Nadu or Kerala or Andhra Pradesh or Telangana, sir. Why is it that political parties cannot take the blame? You know, Satya yesterday was so polite. He said, Sudha, I don't want to make it a political issue. Today he's changed and I give him the right to change. After all, friends debate, right? Now, Professor Puranik, it pains me, maybe because of my gender. You know, it is so difficult for mothers to carry a child for 9 months, give birth and then die, leaving the newborn there. Look at this Ballari case. The ring lactator was all contaminated. In all these other cases also, it will come. Haemorrhage? Haemorrhage happens when either the doctor has made a mistake or there was some other mistake in giving the medicines or the IV fluid. You can't, and then he says, Dinesh Gundu Rao says, oh, many cesareans are happening, we should all curb cesareans. I think he's going, you know, here and there, Professor, he's not addressing the real issue. He is guilty. The government is guilty, Professor.
It is sad, you know, and pitiable that our politicians, you know, they take stand on the basis of their political affiliations or the ruling and opposition party and all that. But Satya Prakash was quoting some statistics. Here I have some statistics to say that among districts, Chikaballapur had a higher rate of deaths, well above the national average. This is what the report copy, which I have before me when you called to participate in the debate. Let us not compare, saying that we are better than the other state where less number of deaths are taken. Death is a death. After all, you know, we have to feel, you know, the kind of feelings that the families are going through. What happened to the children? What will happen to their future? Who will take care of them? They will be orphans. So this kind of commitment should be there on the parties. And I think all political parties should rise above and say that if the doctors have committed blunders, or if bogus medicines are given, or wrong administration is done, negligence is there, no, we'll all join together and condemn it. And that is the way approach the kind of whatever the expectation.
Yeah, I will never wish it upon anyone. Never.
Oh, no.
But if one of the female, I will not, sir. I will not.